Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Coming to you live and direct from Los Angeles, California. It's your boy, EL.CIBERNETICO. Alongside with me, Mr. Controversial himself, Mr. Ron Johnson. What is going on, brother?
Oh, damn. I just love how the weather seems to work in the Rockies. You know, hell freezes over 1 minute, and the next minute hell decides to let me work on my tan. I love how Colorado likes to sit here and fuck with my head.
A black man working on a tan, now trending worldwide. I'm just saying.
Take notes, white people. You'll learn something from all of us tonight.
Before we start, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the WCC Uncensored Show, #1 on the WCC network. Captain Ron, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you all. No, don't even thank me for that one. Thank all of our great listeners out there for tuning in last week. It was a rough patch, but I think pretty much the most dysfunctional duo in the history of WCC is going to continue dropping the hammer. So I thank all of you who are continuing to support us, and by all means, keep it coming, people. If you haven't sat here and heard us yet, 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-pound. Come join the party now, because we are going to go crazy tonight.
Exactly. 30 minutes after Raw goes out the air, all you got to do is hit that number again. Don't forget, for all you people that got Twitter, follow us on Twitter at WCC Live. And, of course, WCC would like to remind you to always support your local indie scene out there wherever it may be. Man, here we go. We start off the show tonight with the Shield basically cutting a promo saying, we are not running away from evolution. We are going to evolution. Captain Ron, what you think about that?
Only thing I got to say here says that the Shield Master sit here and ask Evolution a question that I'm pretty sure at least 2 out of those 3 guys have heard, not just in the ring, but also behind the scenes as well. Is that the best you got? Ooh, that was just like cold-blooded the way the Shield, I mean, literally. I mean, I know that they got this whole little thing going, but damn, do you really want to piss off these 3 volatile forces known as the Shield, especially when they're untamed and uncontrollable?
So it all went down like that. Basically, Shield came out and said, hey, blah, 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 I'm fucking ready to fight. Let's do this. They show a fucking video package basically on the Titantron. Obviously, they recorded it earlier, if you don't know production. But, hey, that's another story. They have Evolution coming backstage in a limo. Door opens. Triple H is the first one to pop out. They're walking around. Shield says, hey, fuck this. Let's go get some ass. No, not that way. But check this out. So apparently Shield goes back there and starts beating their fucking ass one by one. Oh, motherfucker. Ron, what the fuck were they thinking? I'm just saying.
What were they thinking? Simply put, if you're sitting here dropping the hammer on people, you got to make an impact. And the bottom line is that after the way that Evolution practically left the Shield, both to start last week's show and to end last week's show, they had to do something big. There had to be retaliation. The pay-per-view is called Payback. What are you going to do about it when it hits the fan? The Shield flat out sat here and said, we don't give a fuck who you are. You're about to get crossed over to the new breed.
Indeed. Speaking of new breed, Doug Barrett, the #2 show. Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Well, wait a minute. The only reason you guys were #1 was because somebody decided to go to the Dodgers game and not tell anybody he was going.
No.
Oh.
You guys could have hit me up, and I would have been like, hey, here, record button, go.
You didn't. No one has a fucking record button but you.
Ooh. Anyways, Doug, go ahead.
Just for tonight, shielding thing, I'm sorry. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I don't buy this part of the storyline because you had Shield win the first match. I really don't think Evolution is going to win at Payback, only because of the fact that Batista is going to leave to get ready to promote his new film and probably film Kickboxer, which he signed up for today.
Ooh, Dookie Bomb.
So, yeah, guess what? I don't care about the storyline now. You have pretty much sucked the storyline to the point where I don't give a shit. I'll go play E.T. for the Atari before I find out who wins this match.
Oh, wow. E.T.?
Ooh.
I don't know where to go from that.
Douglas.
Representing the 215, Mr. Rockin' Reese himself. What's going on, Reese?
Yo, it's good.
Chilling, sir. Chilling for this fucking hot weather.
The damn thing tonight. I'm sorry, Evolution, but the Hounds of Justice, just treated y'all like kibbles and bits tonight. And the Payback, it's only going to get worse for you boys. Sorry, but, that's what you get when you don't believe.
Oh, wow. This next guy wearing the event staff jacket, the guy sitting behind Ron. What's up, DJ Gator?
Hey, I need y'all to move back a little bit.
Oh.
You can't get this close. Excuse me. Captain Ron. Yeah, move back, sir.
Joe,
Joe,
good luck with that one.
I know you're running the board and everything, but move your board back.
Oh, my bad.
I guess he needs a lot of room tonight. He had his quintessential sex battles kind of just went into a sexual dysfunction.
You know what? All I got to say about that is enjoy yourself. Congratulations. Didn't see that coming. Ooh, won't happen again. Won't happen again. Anyway.
Oh, man. Speaking of controversial, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the #1 contender for the RGW World Heavyweight Championship, TM Heck, also known as Jersey Hayes. What's going on, brother?
Oh, wow.
What's going on, guys?
Chilling, sir, man. It is fucking hot in California, but what's more hot is Triple H's breath. Captain Ron, take it away. What we got, I don't know why, RVD going up against Jack Swagger, why?
Simply put, because quite frankly, if you're going to have two stoners in one match, you might as well add a third one, which brings us to good old-fashioned flat-out partying. Where else can you sit here and get a guy who looks Mexican in a sombrero, a black man in a cheeseburger outfit, a giant bunny, 3 hot chicks, a walking Twinkie, a walking duck, and some guy licking on a lollipop, and no, I'm not talking about my ex-girlfriend. Good Lord, Adam Rose, what the hell have you turned this shit into?
McDonald's at Disneyland? I mean, what?
The replacements from Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch?
Oh, wow.
Damn,
wow.
I can say one thing tonight about that one. I found Waldo. I don't know about you guys. I found Waldo.
Mention Pac-Man.
Hilarious.
The sad part is that my girl said the exact same thing. She's like, well, what the fuck is Waldo doing out there? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I'm seeing Adam Rose for the first time. I thought, like, hold on, is WWE on, like, the world's biggest acid trip or something? I was like, what the fuck?
Well, you have to bear in mind, this is like Vince McMahon we're talking about here. This guy's been on an LSD trip since, well, that whole Brother Love thing, when he thought he looked good in Technicolor and he was really actually that red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can we stop picking on Adam Rose, man? He's a good wrestler, and I actually like the gimmick.
We haven't seen the guy wrestle, though. That's just it. It's like he's been there for 2 weeks. He's come out, he's danced with this nice little party. It's been great. But really, there was like so many stereotypes out of tonight in Adam Rose's entrance that even Donald Stern was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, wow.
Something what? We've seen Adam Rose wrestle. It's called NXT.
You know what, Doug Barrett? Go ahead. Break it down for everybody. Who is this Adam Rose dude?
Now, this is what pisses me a little off, and everyone's, and I've been reading in the comments, he hasn't wrestled yet. I tell people, go to NXT. This guy's a great wrestler. Now, he used to be a different character. He used to be, I believe, it was a bounty hunter character, but they changed him, into this party character. And he can actually wrestle. The problem is, and I'm sure I know what WWE's doing, they're trying to do what they did with him when Fandango first came. The problem with that is this. I can already guarantee he's probably going to have his first match at Payback, and it's probably going to be against Jack Swagger. Let's be honest. The only reason that match will be any good is because Zeb Coulter is going to make it entertaining on the mic. That match won't be good because Jack Swagger is probably going to be too high, wishing he could bang the bunny rabbit.
Oh, wow.
So please, WWE, do what he did in NXT. Use him to his advantages, hide his flaws, which Adam was his biggest flaw is.
Doug, I'm actually kind of curious, though. How do you know he hasn't already banged the bunny rabbit?
Because I believe Big Red is banging the bunny rabbit.
I think Doug got a backstage pass.
Oh, wow.
Backstage, back door, what's the difference?
Now, for those
You're welcome.
Now, for those of you that don't,
please tell me you weren't nibbling on the carrot.
Now, for those of you that don't really understand what the hell's all this going on, so Adam Rose comes out. A lot of people know him as Leo Kruger, I believe. Am I right, Doug?
Yes, that was his first gimmick name before they changed him.
So there you go. Technically, he's out there in the indie scene. I'll be honest with you. I mean, he's been so far, for what I've seen him from NXT, he's not that bad. Hey, I got to ask you, Mr. Hayes, you yourself is also a local indie wrestler, by the way?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Support your local indie scene out there. Support TM Hick all the way. I'm just saying. Hey, real quick. So, what can you tell him about this Leo Kruger dude? Is he gonna be the next top dog in this company? And what can you give me a little insight about this dude?
He might not be one of the next top dogs, but he's gonna be up in one of the upper tiers. The guy is a ass-busting wrestler in the ring. I will tell you that he straight out busted ass, and he busted ass on the circuit like I've been doing. He started out. He went to a school, like most of us all did, and he was a ring guy for like 2 years. He was the guy that was setting up the ring for matches, and if somebody did like a no-call, no-show for a match, they threw him in to be a jobber for dudes. So, the old stars and stuff. The guy, he's going to be up there. He's going to bring the crowd. He's going to bring, that charisma with him. Whichever way he goes with the face or heel, which doesn't bother me at all, because I've seen him do both, and they're both phenomenal. He's going to be good. He's going to be good. But the only thing that scares me about what McMahon's doing now is he's bringing all these new guys up and in to his organization. Somebody's going to get buried. Everybody bashes, Fandango for what he did. But, on the indie circuit, he's really good. But on the other side of the story is it's CM Punk's best friend. So,
oh, wow.
Guess who got buried? Guess who got buried after that horrible WrestleMania match with Chris Jericho, number one. But somebody's going to get buried. And I hope it's not him. And everybody knows what I do in wrestling and what my real gimmick is like in wrestling and stuff like that. I have a feeling they might be burying Bo Dallas before he even comes in.
God damn.
No shit.
Oh, wow. By the way, is anybody a real believer? I'm just saying.
No.
That would be a negative, sir.
This gimmick is getting way too fucking sad.
Yeah. I like him as a wrestler, but this character he's doing, hell no. It pretty much feels like Clark Kent.
Oh.
Really? Like Clark Kent? You could do worse than that. They're pretty much turning Bo Dallas into Simon Dean.
Yeah.
No,
I see that. I see that happening.
Bo leave. I said, yeah, Bo leave and never come back.
Like I've been telling people, his brother, I don't know who his brother is, he got what he did, and he got the charisma. Bo can wrestle, but he doesn't have the charisma to, unfortunately back it up.
Right.
No, he don't. Bo's problem is he is what McMahon's looking for, and we all say it, he is that John Cena look. He's got the look that the kids are going to go crazy over, the girls are going to go crazy over, but he don't have it. He don't have it on the mic. He did that little stint there in the WWE, fighting Wade Barrett there, or Bad News Barrett, or whatever the hell he calls himself now. Hell, we don't know. He changes it every week. But it's like he had no mic skills, and that's why he got sent to NXT, is to work on his mic skills. And even Dusty Rhodes, who's down there working with the guy, said they need to put a mouthpiece with him. Like You put a diva or even like the fake Russian guy there. You put a mouthpiece. Yes, you put a mouthpiece with them, so they talk for him. You know, Jesus Christ. Look at Brock Lesnar, and I hate to say it, the guy was a phenomenal college athlete. You know, when he came into WWE the first time around, everybody hated him, but he was the dude talked, and everybody stopped and went, "Are you kidding me? He sounds like Mike Tyson. He sounds like, you know, he's doing a Nestle Quick commercial." You know, that's what Bo sounds like to me when he does these promos. Oh, believe. You know, even my wife looks at me and goes, "Really? I'm already tired of this dude, and he ain't even wrestled a match yet."
Oh, wow. Yeah. Damn.
Nice. Tragedy.
That's indeed. That's what Macho Man said. Oh, yeah, baby.
But it's always good. The only thing I do give McMahon...
Yeah. Thank you, Gary, in the back.
The only thing
good job, big guy.
You know, I give McMahon, as McMahon had said, that he's now looking for, you know, he is on the road looking for independent guys to come up. You know, he kind of squashed what Triple H said a few years ago about, you know, indie guys can't make it big in the WWE. Well, sorry, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk proved them wrong, you know, but the crowd got behind them. Face or heels, they got behind them. And that's what McMahon's doing now. There's a few dudes out there that I work with, and I'll mention names because, you know, they're really cool dudes. One is the simple man, Sean Burke. He wrestles at ECW where I wrestle at. He's 6'10", and he's all muscle, and the dude is phenomenal. He broke his foot last year and was out for a year, and McMahon had gave him a contract to come and try out, and Triple H took it away from him when he broke his foot. So McMahon is looking for the indie guys. He's looking for those guys. I don't want to say he's doing like the Attitude Era, because you'll never do the Attitude Era ever again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How hard you try, it'll never happen.
Thank you, man.
But he's looking for guys that, you know, when he goes to these, you know, when he does, you know, his 10-city tour, like out in California, where you're from, Joe, and out in Colorado, like up here in the Northeast where I'm from, you know, he's looking for these guys that are going to bring people with them when they go. Oh, we're going to go see, you know, Sean Burke wrestle tonight, and he's wrestling in, you know, the dark match for Raw. But he's going to bring people, and then they're going to go, wait a minute. The dude brought in, you know, 500 people with him, and they bought all the tickets for the front row to see him lose his dark match. That's what McMahon's looking for now. But also the catch is McMahon's looking for guys that are under the age of 40, period. If you're over the age of 40, McMahon won't even look at you. There is too many guys out there that's been in independent circuits for a while, and I'm not saying me because I did it. I went through ECW. I did a thing with TNA and all that. You know, I'll never get looked at. You know, in real life, I'm 5'10" and I weigh 213 pounds. Yeah, right. I'm not going to get looked at. I love doing the gyms. I love doing the VFWs and the Knights of Columbus Halls and stuff like that. And there's guys out there that have been doing it for years, like more than me. And one of my partners is Johnny Thunder, who's like, he's 42, had all the tryouts. Hell, he tried out Khali. He worked Khali, you know, and then he, you know, in a match. And McMahon said, I would take you, but you're over the age of 40. So that's why you're seeing a lot of younger guys coming in there. Like the Adam Rose, the Bo Dallas, and a couple of guys, what's her name there? The little cutie there, Paige.
Right.
You know, that's why you're seeing these younger people come up, because now McMahon wants the younger crowd to grow up with these people too, like we did. You know, like I said, I'm over the age of 40, so I grew up with a lot of guys, you know. But that's the way it is. You know, that's the way it is.
By the way, gentlemen, RVD over Swagger on this. Let's get back into Monday Night Raw real quick. So after that, we have the lovely, Miss Paul Martin. I'm talking about Miss Paige going up against Alicia Fox. Now, is it just me, or is it the fact that black people like to snap? I'm just saying, keeping it real, people. Keeping it real.
What? Excuse you?
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. As he says right now.
I'm fucking.
We've seen this tantrum before. If anybody's, all of us who own the WWE Network has ever watched an old school Chris Jericho or an old school Christian, for that matter, when these guys both actually had long hair. Apparently, it's not a fact of basically tantrums. It's the fact that if you have long hair, a tantrum is almost inevitable. Case in point, Jericho slamming chairs against ring posts, Christian acting like a 2-year-old in the middle of the ring, and now we have Alicia Fox going from tantrum to lover of cowboys.
Wow.
A little bit ironic, wouldn't you think there, El?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, it is. Paige ended up picking a win over Alicia Fox, but then it just doesn't end right there, people. Ladies and gentlemen, Alicia Fox blew up. Are we seeing a new feud? Is this what we got going? I mean, I don't know.
To be honest, yeah, I actually liked this match. I actually thought it was one of the best matches of the night. I know I'm going to get booed for that. I actually hope this continues because Alicia Fox played up her heel character very well.
Indeed.
And I got to be honest, it's nice to actually see a heel doing their job who's a diva because, let's be honest, all the other supposed heel divas, yeah, we all know they can't do shit. So at least Alicia Fox, thank you for trying. Keep doing it because apparently you're the only one who knows what a diva heel is supposed to be right now.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Is Doug Barry drunk?
I think so.
Yes, I've
never, let me just say this. I've never heard Doug Barry talk good about a diva, and I'm scared.
It's like it's Gator. It's okay. It's okay. We believe that Doug is under the influence of something, but we don't know what it is yet. They don't have a name for it.
Hold it. Wait a minute. And I'll do you one better. He's actually talking good about a diva that's not Summer Rae. What the hell's going on?
Thank you.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened here?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I've always liked Paige. I mean, I would be taking Paige. And Alicia Fox, she has gotten better because I remember when she first came, she sucked, but she's gotten better. So Alicia Fox does deserve my praise tonight. She does deserve it.
Doug praising somebody other than Summer Rae, actually giving somebody props or props is due. Holy vagina monologues, Catwoman. I think Doug may turn a new leaf.
Oh, wow. No.
Trust me, when we get to the main event, you're going to see the old Doug come back.
All right, gentlemen, let me ask you guys a serious fucking question here. Is Paige the new big thing, basically, in the women's division? Is she going to just go one by one, and just beat the crap out of all of them?
No. I think that this is. I think that it's great that they're pushing this young girl and giving her as much cord as they have been, but I just don't really see this actually going far until Paige actually is able to come out of the shell that she's so accustomed to on NXT. It's like, yes, this is the big leagues now. You gotta literally go outside your own element, as proven by obviously Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns. They pretty much set that bar for everybody else to really start showing exactly what you got. And of course, Barrett is also pretty much, and Barrett and Bryan are also two others that pretty much have taken that NXT curve and said, fuck this, we're going to do something completely out of our own character. Right. Paige is going to have to end up doing that herself in order to sit here and be dominant.
Doug Barrett?
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I love Paige, but the only reason she won the belt was for two reasons. One, so AJ could leave and spend time with her bitch. Two, I think she'd be losing the belt after the tour in England because I kind of find it ironic. She wins the belt, and then a few weeks later, the tour in England's coming up. I think she's pretty much the only reason.
You want Sprint?
Remember when Del Rio won the title, and then magically there was that tour in Mexico? Yeah, this is the same thing here.
Oh, wow. So basically you're saying just for this world tour, after it's over, Paige is done?
I think she'll be dropping the belt pretty quickly after the tour. I don't think at Payback, because that'd be way too obvious. I think she'll probably drop it at Money in the Bank.
Hail Kim 2.0.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Damn. All right. I'll admit, hey, a lot of people have been kind of like not really giving her the full thumbs up. I've noticed that. Hey, you guys are acting like some of these guys out there are acting like the way I used to act about the Shield. I'm not going to lie to you about that one. I didn't believe in them until like just recently, like a month ago.
Well, El, I can tell you why that's happening. The only reason a lot of people don't like Paige is because she beat CM Punk's Joe Toy. She beat AJ, which we all know she's connected to CM Punk, so whoever beat her was going to be instantly hated by all the Punk fans in the world.
Yeah, well, if you believe that, then you're just a knucklehead. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget out there. The number to call.
CM bitch.
760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. Captain Ron, moving into a serious note. Is it over? Is it finally over?
I believe that this is pretty much something that I don't think anybody really saw coming, but you pretty much had to figure it's going to come sooner or later. Daniel Bryan, in case pretty much anybody has been under a rock or in some cases has been stuck in some weird, crazy part of Oklahoma for the last couple of hours, it has been brought to our attention versus Daniel Bryan tonight that he will be having neck surgery this coming Thursday to basically repair all the damage that's been done over the past few months between pedigrees and choke slams and, of course, a couple of tombstone pile drivers on very, very hard objects.
Right.
However, this does bring up a very intriguing point of I don't think pretty much anybody was ever actually able to answer this question, so I'm going to ask this panel now. Does this mean that Daniel Bryan's reign is over, that this yes movement has finally reached its end, and that, well, it's over?
To be honest, I think
Go ahead.
I think it depends on the surgery because we all see maybe if it's not a big neck surgery, something that he can come back quickly, then I don't think they'll strip him of the belt. But if it's one of those where I'm thinking where he's going to have to be out for a while, they probably won't strip him of the belt till next week. That's why they're waiting to see after the surgery what happens, what the doctor says. If the doctor says, hey, he can compete for payback, they'll probably say you're off to a payback. If he can't go at payback, they'll probably strip him of the belt.
I have a different opinion on this one, and it's just me. The yes movement and the no movement before that was phenomenal. It was, that little story. You're in a arena when he was in Washington, because of his hometown, but you had 45,000 people screaming yes. And then you went to New Orleans, you won the belt, then you have it yes. Neck injuries happen a lot with wrestlers, but I see a story. I don't want to call it a storyline, number one, because I don't. If it's a neck injury and if it's a storyline, McMahon ought to be punched in the face, number one. But I see him stopping this movement so they can get this surgery done. And it kind of reminds me of the Austin Owen Hart thing, where he really broke his neck in the ring. He was gone for a while, and he came back, and the Austin movement was even stronger. I think that's what they're going to go. I do agree. I don't think if he's going to wrestle at Payback, they're going to strip him of the belt. They got to put a belt on somebody. You can't let your champion be out for 2 months without a belt anymore. They don't do that anymore. This ain't the early 80s with Hogan where Hogan never defended the belt at all because he was injured or doing something else. Me personally, because I like Daniel Bryan, I like his work. I like what he's done. Like, you've got the crowd into him. And he's not the John Cena where the crowd's starting to turn on him a little bit. Like you saw it with John Cena. The crowd started turning on him. Now they're all saying Cena sucks. But I see this as they're giving it a break because they don't want the yes movement going on right now. But in too much time, on the Monday Night Raw or even after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we're going to introduce your new number one contender, and out comes Daniel Bryan. He's going to get the pop. I don't think the yes movement's quite dead yet. I think the only person that can kill that movement is Daniel Bryan himself.
The yes movement will never die.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know either, but when I heard that news, and I'm going to have to bring up somebody I know you hate.
Man, I'll just say right now, fuck Edge. Go ahead.
It is a little bit ironic, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, but if you think about it, the last time that the reigning world champion had a neck injury, it was Edge, and we saw that.
Crap. Does this mean Christian's going to get one more match?
I hope not.
No, Christian's done.
It was like, I was hoping that was not the news. Thankfully, that was not the news Daniel Bryan was hoping. I'm hoping that after this neck surgery go down that we don't have to wind up hearing that news because, as everybody's been saying, D-Bry over the last, let's be real, 3 years especially, he's been like the hot man going, and I got to admit, if they were to lose him now or within the next couple months or so, man, WWE will be losing some big-time momentum that they were just starting to pick up.
I totally totally agree with you on the Daniel Bryan movement 3 years ago. You know, when he cashed in the Money in the Bank at that pay-per-view, won the world title, and the next night on Monday night it was him, Punk, and the Lost Soul himself, Zack Ryder, in the main event. You know, the 6-man tag match. Even when he went heel, he still had the crowd booing him where they liked him. And then when him and Kane got together, you know, him screaming no, he did it for a reason. And, well, he did the yes thing for one reason. I don't know if you guys really know why he did the yes when he started doing yes. And it's a funny story. His wife now, the Bella twin there, Bree,
right,
when she got her boob job is why he came out that night going yes. That's what started this whole movement, was her boob job. So, but anyway, but like I said, this is, you know, a movement that McMahon can't crush right now. And Joe, I know you hate him. I know you hate him with a passion. But, you know, he can't have another edge on his hand. He can't. He right now he can't. So I honestly think that he's going to give Daniel Bryan the time off, no matter, you know, if he's got to drop the belt at Payback, no matter if they have 3 or 4 heavyweight champions between when he comes back, you know, he can give him 2 years off. And I would say it in 2 years' time, if nobody ever heard from him, and in 2 years from today, they had a Monday Night Raw, and he came out, the crowd would go absolutely freaking berserk over it.
Right.
So it's a movement that it's something that's that has replaced Punk, number one.
Right.
It has replaced CM Punk, and all of CM Punk's great shenanigans this guy ever did. They've now replaced it, and that's what they're doing now. Now, like the joke is going around, because you got to see it on the internet, who remembers Punk now? Who remembers Punk now? That's what the WWE is trying. They're trying to move away from that CM Punk thing, because there's still signs of the arena. If you look, there was one tonight. There was his X signs all over the arena up top. He's got to get past the Punk stage, and that's what he's doing right now. You know, Daniel Bryan has moved into that Punk stage, and then, you know, the Edge stage, the Austin stage, and all that. But he has moved into it, and the fans, you know, no matter, like I said, no matter what, when he comes back, whether he comes back good guy, bad guy, neutral, whatever, the fans are still going to pop when he comes back, because he's not going to lose that movement. Jesus Christ, you know, he's one of the highest T-shirt selling behind the Shield and all those guys. The kids love him, you know, and you can't do what you did last week when they did that whole thing on Connor, God rest his little soul. You know, you can't, and then Daniel Bryan go out, because this is the stuff that McMahon wants, you know, and it's like this is what he needs right now to get past Punk.
Right.
So, and I fucking, it sucks that he has to have neck surgery right in the middle of everything, because I think that him and Kane work great matches together. It's like they know each other. They know what they're going to do throughout the whole matches. And I don't know if you guys have been to any shows where you go backstage where the guys talk about what's going on. Right. I will probably say this, that Kane and Daniel Bryan probably talk about the finisher. That's all they talk about, because they know each other so well.
Right.
So, you know, because Daniel Bryan is that easy to work with.
Exactly. Well, dude, Captain Ron, to answer your damn question, I'll be honest, dude. The yes movement, and I'll call it right now, and I'm calling it right now. The yes movement is over. You know why? Because it's really, really simple, dude. I'm going to agree with Doug Barrett. For the first time ever, I'm going to agree with Doug Barrett on something. Depending on how serious this surgery is what's going to affect this movement. Let's be honest about it. If it's something part-time, okay, let's give him a year off. Dude, he has to start rebuilding all over again, and it's a bitch. I mean, dude, it's not going to be easy. It's just like with you-know-who, he fucking took off, and he came back. It wasn't the same anymore. Let's be honest, you know? And no, I'm not saying it because I hate the dude, but no, let's be honest. It wasn't the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no offense, you know, you just had to watch out for this dude. You got to go easy on this guy. You can't go full speed on this dude. It's like, those matches were boring. I'll be honest with you. The last year of Edge, that whole bullshit, all that was crap. To be honest with you, all that shit was just crap to me. It was like, dude, you had to go super easy on this dude. You know, you got to be careful. It's like, hey, I know you're hurt, but dude, it's like, it's not gonna work. So, like I said, depending on how serious this injury is, it's what's gonna take for this guy to come back. And to top it all off, he has to start rebuilding all over again. And just like you guys said it earlier, what's he gonna be? The new Christian? One more match. I believe hey, with all the bullshit that's been going on, it's almost like perfect timing. By the way, over the weekend, there were sources saying Batista's pissed right now. Batista is, because apparently they lied to him. They've been lying to him. And if you look at it, like, he's been promised a lot of stuff. And it's
the WWE lied to him?
Yeah.
No.
No, we don't do that.
Right? My whole thing about it is they promised him a lot of shit. And doo-doo, starting from the Rumble all the way till now, it's like, I see it. I mean, like, dude, a lot of people said, and Doug Barrett was one of them, a lot of people said, he's only back because he's promoting his movie and his DVD and all this other bullshit he's working on. Like, no, dude, he's back full time. This motherfucker is broke. Let's be honest.
Yeah. He's back. My thing is,
and Doug, just for the record, that movie that you said he was out promoting, has he said one simple solitary thing? Have they shown one simple commercial, one promo, or anything like that since his return?
Exactly.
Not yet, because it's not it doesn't come out till during the summertime.
But if you're already sitting here talking about the rumor mill in regards to him and GSP doing a remake of Kickboxer, I'm kind of thinking in my head, pretty much, this movie has come, gone, and in the words of T5, not a fuck was given.
Ooh. Is it a WWE movie?
Thank you.
No, actually, no. It's a Marvel movie.
Well, duh. Of course they're not going to promote it. I mean, I'm sorry.
I know. It's going to be,
hey, Captain
it'll be on the shelf on Walmart.
But Ron, going back into this shit, dude, I think the movement's done. It's done. Hey, they got to start all over again after this surgery is over.
I think, in all honesty, Daniel Bryan should just take as much time as he's going to recover. Because you saw what happened with Edge when he had that surgery after that TLC match. He was quick to come back and not give himself enough time to actually completely recover. John Cena the exact same way. And with all these guys literally that don't want to sit here and just sit at home and just recuperate, just get in the rehab and get in the treatments and everything else so they can come back quicker. Look what it's done for him. I mean, John pretty much is, in all fairness, on borrowed time. We don't know how well his neck is going to hold for the next couple of years. Edge already pretty much had his last match, and it was mediocre, and he retired. Now, Daniel Bryan Smart, just take your time. It's like that title is still going to be there when you get back. You don't have to sit here and rush back just because you know the issue that they may throw that title on somebody like a member of the Shield or Adam Rose or even for that matter Bray Wyatt. I mean, it's like let it ride. Your time has come. You have proven everybody wrong that you had that skills and that talent. But the last thing anybody wants to happen to you is the same thing that happened to, dare I say it, Chris Benoit when he got his neck all 10 different shades of jacked up, came back, was hopped up on meds, and look how well that worked out for him. Do we honestly want to see deja vu happen all over again? Hell no. The Yes Movement is on a hiatus, but I'm not going to say it's completely dead. I'm saying that the minute that he actually takes that time and he comes back, it is going to be like the pops to end all pops.
Right. But I'll be honest with you. I think we got a little preview tonight, though. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. I think we got a little preview tonight. We might see a tournament going on for the world title. Hey, Batista versus Reigns, winner takes the belt. I'm just saying, dude.
That would be fucking sweet.
I'm just saying.
It's the match everybody wants to see anyway. I mean, in all honesty, it should have been a double elimination at Royal Rumble, but nobody got it, so fair enough. Now here's their second shot. Daniel Bryan just handed them a dream match on a silver fucking platter. Whatever it takes to keep Batista happy, and Reigns is just happy at the fact that he's pretty much in the spotlight and he's got the talent to back it up.
Right.
Wait a minute. Who wants to see
WWE? I'm ready.
Wait, what?
Reggie, you want to spring again?
I'm sorry. If it's Roman Reigns and Batista for the belt, here's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, look. There's a golf game on. I'll go watch that. Click.
Oh, wow. That's the Doug Barrett I know.
There he is. There he is.
He's back.
No, but seriously, Ron said it perfectly well. Hey, dream match on a fucking silver platter. Dude, these two guys are willing to go at it, and Doug, he's not here to promote. I'm just saying. But, dude, it leads on to a fucking, dude, what more do you want?
If you make that match, here's exactly what's going to happen in the first 2 minutes. And here's a punch, and the fans go,
Yeah, but see, wait, Doug, hold on, before you snort, but see, then you get to go into really creative mode, because guess who gets to save the day at the end?
John Cena?
CM bitch.
Oh, hell no.
Exactly. You sit here and you look at the possibilities of this whole thing. I mean, it's kind of one of these things where, as much as WWE is sitting here saying one thing and CM Punk saying something completely fucking different, neither one of them, both of them are lying. They're worse than pretty much any woman that any of us have ever dated in our entire lives that said, oh, yeah, it was that damn fantastic, and half of them were lying. That's what WWE and CM Punk are both doing. They're teasing the hell out of you, Doug. Doug, when it comes down to it, CM Punk's literally going to send AJ Lee down there to juggle your fucking balls just to keep your mind off of his possible return when Batista faces Roman Reigns for that title, when and if it happens.
Right.
I'm going to say it now. If it's Batista and Roman Reigns, CM Punk comes back, I'm going to be like this. First off, you're pretty much forcing me to cheer for a guy who, out of three people who I don't like. I never liked Batista. Roman Reigns utterly bores me. And CM Punk is so overrated, even when he was in Ring of Honor. I'm sorry. If you're going to make a champion and do a tournament, there's only two people you can pick. Only two people.
I say welcome back, Doug.
Yes, you did. One, you got to make it Cesaro. Two, if it's not Cesaro, and I can't believe I'm going to say this name just because of the fact you would never get Paul Heyman to shut up about it. It would make for great promo work. You have this tournament. All of a sudden, who is the person who said, oh, he wanted to be the WWE champion? He should be number one contender before his match against The Undertaker? Oh, yeah. I'd rather have Brock Lesnar as champion before Batista or Roman Reigns.
Okay, now.
Oh, wow.
Now you've really been sipping on your grandma's juice over there. I'm just saying.
Way off the Jesus juice.
I was going to say, now we know he's drunk. I mean, what?
He has to be drunk. I mean, really? You go from an old fart to an older fart, and you automatically assume that these two, either way, should be really? I mean, come on, Doug. You know better than that. Why by the graces of God would you literally put this mediocre, shit-stained, washed-up, has-been, limp-dick, half-nut son of a bitch in a fucking title match when he couldn't even hold his own against a man that's older than him?
Simple. Paul Heyman. Would make that great. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Paul Heyman would make it great by strutting his fat carcass all around that ring, but it wouldn't mean shit because as good as Brock was when he was younger, Brock is older now. He's about as old and decrepit as that dog that literally just won't die, and yet you know you have to put him down, but yet he gives you those eyes that says, I got a little bit left in me. Yeah, that shit ain't going to happen.
Okay, Ron, we need to leave the Warriors alone now. We're taking them back to the zoo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Doug, what kind of hashes you been stashing? Because Brock Lesnar really might know of all people.
Okay,
I'm telling you right now, whatever stash you got from the great state of Texas there, Doug, send it back, or either
take it RVD special.
Oh,
the first name I said Cesaro. Okay, that was my first pick.
Uh-oh. No, he's probably going to be too busy becoming your next Intercontinental Champion.
I would love to see a feud between Wade Barrett and Cesaro, but that's another story. Here's the problem, okay? And even if it's Lesnar, you got three guys, one in Batista who nobody likes. You got Brock Lesnar, even I'll admit it, no one likes him anymore. And you got Roman Reigns who, let's be honest, the ones who do like him hate the other two members of the Shield, not most of them. I don't like Roman Reigns because I've said it. He has literally put me to sleep, like tonight's match. I can't tell you who won because I literally fell asleep during the main event.
Oh, wow. Moving right along, we got John Cena and the Usos teaming up, going up against the Wyatt family. I'm just saying, go ahead, Ron.
There ain't really pretty much anything much to say about this match except for how impressive it was to see at least 5 good wrestlers sitting here putting on one damn good show, and John Cena just playing the cheerleader. jumping up and down on the apron, running around. It's like, really, Super Cena does it again, ladies and gentlemen. Super Cena wins another match on Raw, but it was the aftermath that people gave a shit about. Even with the greatness that the Usos and the Wyatts put on in this clinic of a good match, what Bray Wyatt said to John Cena was almost bittersweet for what is coming next. John Cena, Bray Wyatt wants to thank you for opening his eyes and for letting him realize what must be done, what he has to do, and, of course, to follow the buzzards. And that was coming up later. This was probably that match that was kind of that filler because the Divas match was actually better than people expected. They did not expect the Divas match to be better than a six-man tag involving the tag champs, 3 lunatics, and a guy who's kind of banging Nikki Bella, but kind of not.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
His name is Ron Simmons. Wait, I mean, what?
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's my stage name. Thank you very much, Gary. Quick that.
Oh, well. Up next, we had Evolution come out to the ring saying, "We had enough!" I don't know why, but what though? I'm just saying.
Apparently enough of sitting there trying to look prettier than the divas on the roster, but they seemed like they were bitching more than Summer Rae was about everybody being so full of themselves.
They just wanted the key to say when Evolution came out. Mute button.
Oh, wow.
And this is what happened when Triple H ended up sitting here and not even able to finish the sentence. Yes! This is what everybody wanted. They wanted something big. They wanted something good. Did the Shield give 2 shits about who the hell Evolution was? Apparently not, because look what happens. They just go out there and just pick up where they left off at the beginning of the show and just start beating the hell out of Evolution again, leading up to probably the most pathetic display of fury ever from a wheezy old man. And no, I'm not talking about Doug Barrett or myself for that matter. But Batista decides to bring it upon himself to say that's it. I've had enough. This is it. You want to be big dog? You, me, tonight. How about it? I'm thinking in my head that Batista's probably not going to make it to this match because he's probably going to end up either having a heart attack or his blue pill has literally given up on him. Oh, is that somewhere in Hollywood or some bumfuck part of the United States, Melina is thinking, holy fuck, I fucked that guy?
Oh, wow. Send all your hate mail to ronjohnson@gmail.com.
When I think he can't say nothing worse.
Yeah. It's somewhere she's blaming John Morrison for that, too.
Oh, wow.
So you let me fuck that guy? Good God. It was like fucking my dad.
Oh, wow. Do not adjust your television sets when you watch the replay on Raw on the network. Man, yes, we had another Divas match. We had Nikki Bella going up against Natty in a Total Diva rematch. In other words, a bunch of bullshit went down on Total Divas. They decided to throw this match out there. Nikki Bella picking up the win over Natty, but it seems to me Natty's hinting she might go heel on this. Is it about time?
It is long overdue.
It's long overdue.
It's like long overdue. Natty's been that kind of girl who's literally been like in everybody's corner. She hasn't really been much of a really good heel since pretty much she first came out. And they need more heels in this and less girls sitting here being all high-fivey. So unless these chicks are going to start making out and taking clothes off and having one of those weird, crazy moments, they might as well just go ahead and just get some heels out of this and call it a good day.
Wait, did Paul Martin go up?
Oh, wow. Speaking of good days, Sheamus ended up taking Curtis Axel first, and then he beat the crap out of him. And then he said, hey, fuck it. During the commercial break, Ryback, you want some? Go get some. Wait, who was that? I mean, anyways, they ended up picking up 2 wins back-to-back for no damn reason. I don't know.
But damn, it was some sweet shit.
That was one strong-ass U.S. champion. Next, we had, Woo! My God.
Deep breath.
In the words of Fresh, I think Stephanie McMahon could give a good hand job. I'm just saying. Saying.
That how long has it been since that woman has actually been able to has actually worn jeans? We've seen her in her little business pants, but seeing her in jeans, Oh, Lord, I got to tell you, there was no muting necessary. She can sit here and talk all she wants during that little moment.
Oh, my God. Hey, shout out to Stephanie McMahon, I think, earning the Milfy Award. I'm just saying.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
So apparently she had some news for Daniel Bryan. She said, hey, you know what? I need you to come out here real quick. I want to say this face-to-face. A lot of people are expecting Daniel Bryan to hand over the belt, but guess what happened?
Kane said, fuck you.
Ooh. One more time, Doug. I don't think they heard you with your Sprint phone.
Kane said, fuck you. Kane just came out there and dragged Daniel Bryan. It looked like, to be honest, it kind of looks like what Nemesis did to Jill in Resident Evil 3. He's just dragging a dead body like, come on, bitch, you're going to get your title stripped. Come on.
Wow. Any words, Mr. Ron?
Oh, I think pretty much Doug just pretty much summed it up. But I think that as much as he's all about Kane saying, fuck this shit, I think it's just as much about this pending possible rivalry going on between Stephanie and Brie Bella.
Why?
Yep. Oh, who cares? It's like two hot chicks literally just slapping the shit out of each other. And trust me, it's actually going to be attractive. It's not going to be like watching Natty play like innocent bystander and robber with her husband. This is going to be sweet to actually watch because Stephanie, even at her age, still got it. That bitch still got it. She pretty much could be Stifler's mom any day of the damn week, only hotter.
Oh, wow.
And then you got Brie, who pretty much in any outfit can just be, that girl looks so good, she will even make Paul Martin her bitch, and he would call her daddy. That's how hot Brie Bella flat out is.
God damn.
Okay, Ron, you and Paul Martin need to stop slapping hands.
Oh, wow.
I was just saying, what's up, Paul? What's up?
Oh, wow. Speaking of sticky hands, we had Dolph Ziggler going up against Fandango.
What a leeway.
Segue.
Very nice.
Very
Thank
nice
you.
indeed. Hey,
Nicely done.
what the hell is wrong with Layla wearing these grandma fucking, I don't know, outfits? I don't know, dude. It seems to me, speaking of grandmas, hey, Doug Barrett, Summer Rae, is she okay? Or what?
Oh,
Damn. Like I said, we all know, I said it a few weeks ago, but apparently everyone was too busy watching the Indiana Pacers choke in the season.
Oh, that's kind of cold-blooded there, Douglas.
You're welcome. Summer Rae is taking time off to film The Marine for starring her and The Miz. That's why Miz hasn't been on TV. So you.
Oh, really? It's not because The Miz is flat out sucked and his hair has been bad and the fact that he actually maybe wants to fuck his woman at least once in a lifetime? I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy has actually been with his woman longer than Cena and Bryan, and those two are getting more sex than him.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was because he was scared of the fans.
Oh, wow.
Continue.
That plus he fell off worse than WrestleMania 27, but that's nice.
Yeah. And, of course, Ziggler picked up the win over Fandango. But there's more. Fandango said, Layla, I love you.
What? Guys,
Hey, I'm about to say, I don't care about the match. All I know is that Fandango is the real winner in this one.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yes, because a month ago he had Summer. This month he has Layla. So, and in about another month from now, who knows? Fandango may actually able to get himself a little bit of an upgrade and maybe bang Paige or that Rebel chick from TNA. Who knows? Fandango is like literally like...
Oh, that Rebel chick from TNA, I'm not going to lie, she's fucking bomb as fuck.
Wait, so are you literally calling Fandango the new hoe of WWE?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to make sure we labeled that.
We're going to label that one Fandang Ho. I mean, speaking of Fandang Ho, isn't it pretty ironic that we had somebody else out there who screams ho all the time? And this time it wasn't Lita?
USA.
And Wale is a genius. He called this one.
Yes, he did.
Fuck.
Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Hacksaw Jim Duggan came out and said, hey, you know what? Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to watch Legends House. And guess who comes out? No, wait. You got to get it right, Ron. Guess who comes out first? Woo!
Ooh, Nemanja. Oh, yeah, that chick. Oh,
WWE, they must have heard I wanted some tighter skirts on that bitch. Yeah, Lana comes out with some fucking bomb-ass red dress. God dang!
You are welcome, Al. They did hear you.
I'm gonna say this about that hot ass chick, because I was a huge Stacy Keibler fan, because Stacy Keibler had legs that went forever. I swear to God, this bitch probably put you in a leg lock and choked the shit out of you, and I want her to do that to me.
Calm down.
Get in line.
Stop for a second. That's like the world's best mental picture. Stacy Keibler and Lana alone in the bedroom, just leg wrestling with Jello, whipped cream, strawberries, a couple of cherries. Hang on a second, I'm not done yet.
Referee.
On a waterbed.
No, I'm going to interfere in that match. Trust me.
And naked Twister. Naked fucking Twister. Yes.
Yes.
I know Paul Meriden is saying he's missing this show.
Paul's going to put this show on repeat.
Right. Yo, but out of nowhere, hey, what out of nowhere, why, Biggie, why you got to fuck up the party for? I'm just saying.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You know what? Wasn't there a white guy back there, someone that could have stepped in?
Well, let me explain why Big did it, okay?
Okay.
Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE proudly presents to you the reboot of Rocky IV.
Hold on, man. Don't y'all... wait a minute. Don't y'all know that's part of the whole Wale conspiracy about why Rusev always got to go after the brothers?
Of course. But my thing is, why Big E? Out of all people, why? Why?
I mean, you look down this list of the rosters, every single black man that's on the WWE roster right now has just been punked by this guy who actually looks like he could pass for a black man in Brooklyn.
Oh, well,
that's the worst part of it.
He said it best a while ago, remember? Oh. I got the mic now.
Oh. He's being punished for saying that.
Hey, Ronald Reese,
that's his punishment.
Hey, Ronald Reese, whichever one of you guys want to handle this one, hey, talk to everybody about what the hell's going on with Wale.
Breeze, after you, big guy. I'll let you have this one.
Lord, you had to make me do this one. Anyway, apparently Wale decided to go off a little bit and talk about how Alex Rusev, our Bulgarian brute, has been taking out all the black people in the WWE. And it's like, okay, we thought this going off the whole Donald Sterling thing or whatever because, yeah, but now looking at it, it's like, hold on, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, Big E, that's like Kofi, now Big E, that's like, could there actually be some truth to this? Is Vince McMahon and Triple H becoming the new Donald Sterling? I don't know.
Hell
no, you don't say.
For one reason. You guys forget, he beat up a white dude from New Jersey, and then he beat up a Mexican.
Wow.
What?
Really, Doug? Really?
Really, Doug?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, I would cuss him out, but he's actually right. Fuck.
Wait a minute.
You're welcome.
Good night, everyone.
Wow. Doug, I'm at a complete loss for words there, Doug. It's like, so let me see if I understand this right, because the white guy had to beat up the Mexican when he came back. Now that black guy's got basically, there's only four, count them, 4 black guys on the active roster. JTG does not count. He is like pretty much that one cousin that only calls you when he needs like money for something.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty much what JTG is right now. So you have R-Truth, you have Xavier Woods, you have Big E Langston, and you have Kofi Kingston.
Wait. Captain Ron, are we claiming R-Truth again?
We kind of have to because he still smokes. He's still fucking crazy, and I still would rather have him in a drive-by shooting than Cesaro. Cesaro will just literally just get us all shot.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
I'll allow it.
We kind of have to now just for that whole protection thing. R-Truth can get us into places that, well, not even Paul Martin can get us into. Oh, wow. Just saying.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. But wouldn't Truth be too busy talking to little Jimmy first?
That's the beauty of it, though. The bouncer would be so lost on who the fuck little Jimmy is, asking him for ID, that he literally would forget about the fact that the rest of us are just sneaking in right behind him going into the club. It's perfect.
Oh, wow.
That's why we got two at the door every night. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to The Uncensored Show. The number to call, 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-#. We are here live 30 minutes after Raw goes off the air. Gentlemen, this story continues on. Big E tried to pick up the save, didn't happen. I don't know. Moving right along, Cody Rhodes over Sandow. Boring! After that, we had a Wyatt promo. I was taking a dump while, I'll be honest with you, I was taking a dump while this was going on. What happened, Ron?
Okay, places to put out plain and simple. Bray Wyatt made it clear that he needed to do something big that would literally change John Cena's life forever. And he was bringing up John Cena's little promo from Main Event, saying how he would never give up, even if he was the last man standing. And it just kind of just started hinting to something that John Cena really hasn't been in a while. John Cena has officially been challenged by Bray Wyatt to a last man standing match, a challenge that, shockingly enough, John Cena will respond to, this time now on the Main Event. This time John Cena will do it on SmackDown, which is starting to make things wonder. This might be the culmination of this Wyatt-Cena thing, especially if Daniel Bryan's planning on being on the shelf for a while, which means they're going to have to start focusing on who can actually carry the torch while Daniel Bryan's away.
Exactly. Moving right along. Okay.
Where is Michael Buffer when we need him? Because I tell you right now, this one is exactly what the world's been waiting for.
Michael Buffer is actually taking a break right now. He's been sipping on Doug Barrett's fucking little bottle. Main event time, we had Batista going up against Roman Reigns. Mr. Ron, take it away.
Oh, Lord. This match had everything that was going with it. I'm telling you right now, Batista probably looked like a child trying to find their fucking bag of candy on Halloween night, at least the safe kind, and if you're going by Michael Jackson's place. Bottom line is that Batista pretty much had to get carried through this match, and Roman Reigns did a damn good job of it. Almost like it was going to be a slugfest between all six men early. But that kind of calmed down in a heartbeat up until the point where, like, Roman Reigns was about to just beat the holy fuck out of this poor old senile bastard and send him back into retirement. Gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you, but as much as you wanted this whole Evolution and S.H.I.E.L.D. thing to just be about Evolution and S.H.I.E.L.D., apparently Stephanie McMahon must have really read L's tweets about come out one more time in them jeans because, lo and behold, challenge answered, challenge accepted, and L, take a wild guess on who decided to come out to give you one more bit of eye candy.
Oh, my. Who could it be? Who could it be?
Ladies and gentlemen, as it looked like the Shield was about to just decimate what was left of Evolution, as this match pretty much ended in a no contest and a slugfest, Stephanie McMahon comes out to protect her precious hubby and his precious Playboy doll and his precious little whatever the hell you want to call Dave Batista nowadays. And sure enough, the same guys who pretty much got their asses kicked by the Shield the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on, how much pot you smoked out of Doug Barrett's stash.
Oh, wow.
Literally came out to try to drop the hammer on poor Roman Reigns, who was singled out once again by the orders of Triple H himself. And just when it looked like Triple H was going to get the job done, what happens? Sorry, L, you're going to hate this one. Spear! Oh, wow. Holy shit, Roman Reigns sits there and bum rushes past all the guys that were brought in to take him out to just turn around and spear Triple H before getting ambushed again. But, of course, Rollins and Ambrose comes and makes the save to drop these motherfuckers with chairs all over the place. And where did the Golden Palace end up going? Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Palace is now officially leaving the building, running around with their tail between their legs, hiding behind Stephanie McMahon. Oh, wow. Ironically, a coincidental thing, because apparently every strong man has to hide behind Stephanie so that they don't get their ass kicked. Just don't believe me? Just ask Kurt Angle.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, when it sits there and boils down to it, the show ends with, once again, the Shield standing on top. And, of course, And, of course, the Golden Palace composing of Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty, scratching their heads, holding their breaths, and wondering in their minds, did we just fucking fuck up again? Yes, you did. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Raw. The Shield stands out on top. Now, El, you have seen the WWE Network. Did anything interesting happen once the lights went out?
Unfortunately, no.
I heard crickets. Crickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was like flat out tragic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes now the network wants to lie to you through a text message saying, "Hey, don't forget to check it out." 30 minutes after they go off the air and blah blah blah, this and that and blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Oh God, okay." Started watching for a little bit. I'm like, not bad. All right. Next thing I was like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "It's 8:40. I gotta go." I'm just saying. But gentlemen, hey, let's get into this real quick before we go. Evolution, Shield. One more time. Are you guys ready or not?
Hell no.
And if not, why not?
Simple. I don't buy into it, okay? I said it a few weeks ago when it was for Extreme Wars. I said, if you have Shield win this match, you killed the storyline. And that's what they did, because I don't see why Shield wants payback. Yeah, no, for that, I understand why Evolution does, but I'm like, why does Shield do? They won the match. They proved they were the better team, and we know Evolution's probably not going to win at payback unless for some extreme reason we'll go to flip psychology and say, Aces win the first match, Heels win the second one, and then the rubber match will be at Money in the Bank, all of them fighting for the briefcase. If that happens, I want my paycheck.
Oh, wow. Rock and Reese, are you done with this? Are you done?
Not even close. In fact, I'm hyped up for this one because you know what? I'd say second verse going to be better than the first.
Oh, wow. Mr. Hayes, what you got?
You know what? I'm looking forward to this one. It's the old school passing it off to the new school. Granted, we all love the Shield, but you know what? I really think that this time Triple H and Orton, and I say Triple H and Orton and not that useless one Batista, they're going to pull something out at this pay-per-view. They're going to pull it out. They're going to prove. So just them two, not the other one. Trust me.
DJ Gator, you heard them all. You agreed? You disagree? What's going on, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for the NFL to start.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Captain Ron, pull us out of our misery, please. What you got, man?
Oh, by all means. Evolution, Shield, this is like one of those nice little fillers to have. Bottom line, as much as Doug hates that thought, he's got to understand this one thing. What would you rather have, Douglas? Would you rather have Evolution versus the Shield, or would you rather have MVP versus Eric Young for the world title? Exactly. Enough said.
Let me answer the question. And if I got to choose between those two, as of right now, looking at the build-up for Payback and Slammiversary, I'm actually looking forward to Slammiversary more than Payback right now.
You take that back.
Oh wow!
You are like you're like literally one bad comment away from becoming the next de-versionized Brandon Doolin. Shame on you.
Hey, leave Doug alone. He's
you know what? You know what? Doug is on fire tonight because once again, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I agree with this guy. Slammiversary seems to be more interesting Payback. I'm just saying.
Damn, we need more strippers. Seriously, ladies, if you're listening, please, by all means, call into our shows now for the love of God, and keep these guys googly-eyed, because for the love of Pete, if we don't get Doug Barrett laid before the end of 2014, I swear to God, he's going to literally turn into like the world's smartest wrestling priest.
Oh wow!
Hold on, Captain Rock. Even Marie don't got our phone number.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Oh wow! Good night, everyone.
Oh wow!
Payback. Take a look at Payback. We have a match we've seen before, which probably won't be as good as the Extreme Rules match. We got Bray Wyatt and John Cena battling a last man standing match, which will probably feature duct tape again. And we have no clue about the title matches, particularly the WWE title of TNA has Eric Young and MVP. I'm sorry, MVP and Eric Young sound better than two of those matches right there, because no one wants. I don't want to see the second one, and we don't want to see
Douglas, you have to understand. WWE tits are better than TNA tits any day of the week.
Oh, wow.
Well, that depends. I actually like some of the TNA knockouts. But
wait, he said depends. Ladies and show. The number to call, 760-569-7676, X code 200-446-pound. Check out the number one show on the WCC network right here, right now. Myself, Ron, number one. I'm just saying, right, Ron?
Numero uno, baby, and we gonna stay that way. Get ready, boys. You guys got a long road coming to you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to also check out Sex Battles every Wednesday night.
Bounce, wow.
8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, hopefully on time. That's what she said. DJ Gator, what you got on Wednesday? I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm glad you muted me for that last one because I had something to say. But anyway, this week on Sex Battles, let me see your other side. Stop hiding your other side from me until we get in a relationship. I want to see it up front. Show me your other side. That's what we're talking about. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be crazy.
I smell a cat fight coming. Ooh, I already smell some cat fights coming out of that shit.
Speaking of cat fighting, Doug Barrett, the number 2 show on the WCC network. Friday nights, 30 minutes after SmackDown goes off the air, Doug Barrett and Miss Lovely Kara go one-on-one. What you got on that?
Well, first of all, are you going to be able to do the show and not go to the Brooklyn Dodgers game?
Ooh, first of all, I'm killing Dodgers, but that's another story. But go ahead, Doug.
Well, this Friday will be again, which was supposed to be the last week until somebody decided to go see baseball, will be Ring of Honor once again. We'll be recapping Global Wars, which was last weekend, and we're going to be making our predictions for this weekend's Ring of Honor New Japan show, which the main event will be, there's 2 of them, Michael Elgin versus AJ Styles for the New Japan Heavyweight Championship, and Adam Cole gets a very selective honor as he would defend his title against Justin Thunder Liger. And, of course, the Young Bucks would take on Red Dragon for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. Can Red Dragon get them back, or will the Young Bucks, give them a generation test?
Wake the fuck up.